Hi, beautiful people. Hi, gorgeous people. Yes, it's your one and only NLB. Thanks for stopping on my channel, guys. If this is your first time, you know what to do. Please subscribe to our channel. Then please like our videos. That's if you find it interesting. Please do like it. Today, I actually didn't plan to make a video. I didn't plan on making any video, but somehow I just got frustrated. I got tired of the whole thing happening. Just a few days ago, I think 2 days ago, I got fuel for 500 naira per liter. Guys, who would have thought a time will come whereby we'll get fuel for 500 naira per liter? I don't even understand. I never saw it coming. I'm not sure anybody saw it coming. 500 naira. In fact, my neighbor actually got his for 650 at a particular fueling station. And I was like, is this supposed to be a Nigeria problem or just Edo State problem? Because I wasn't hearing much of such complaint from my friends in other states. So I was tempted to like post something on my WhatsApp saying how I got my fare for 500 naira per liter. Even seeing the queue, people still want to buy it because they just have to produce life for themselves. You get, the country is already messed up. And other people were like, it's not as bad as that in their side, though there's a little scarcity, but people are still selling. And even if nobody sells for 500 naira. I was like, really? So you're trying to tell me about 3, 4 persons testified to this from different states that it was just in Benin City. So it meant so just in Benin City, they were selling for 650, 500 naira. I was like, how sad? How sad? Like, why? I don't even get the reason for that. It's not the same amount they buy it that other people from other states are buying. So what is happening? What is happening? Because 500 naira per liter is not even funny at all. It's not funny. It's not something that you're going to save. It's something that in 1, 2, 3, 4 hours just burns out. It's crazy. So I was just like, I think Benin now, our matter was a big because I noticed that anything that gets to Benin now, they just kind of put it in their head. They put it in their head, will not shoulder. At least some people will put it in their shoulder, but Benin, they put it in their very, very head. Benin situation, it's terrible right now because things are actually very expensive in Benin right now. And somehow this just led me to make a video concerning the cost of living in Benin. Before now, I used to think Benin was quite cheap to live in. Yes, or Benin was cheap some years back. But all of a sudden, Benin just became an expensive place to stay in. I mean, it's unnecessarily expensive. You know, something can be expensive and you'll be like, okay, fine. There are so many things here. There are ways to get this money back in this city. So you can say, okay, that's not unnecessary. But Benin is unnecessarily now becoming so expensive because we don't even have places to generate this money back. There are no industries here. How many companies are in Benin? For God's sake, why will things be this expensive? So I'm just going to analyze it for those of you that probably want to come to Benin for one thing or the other. I learned some people are relocated coming to Benin because the crowd, the traffic we have in Benin now is like people, I don't even know what they like in Benin. Fine, compared to other states, Benin may not be as expensive compared to some other states in terms of in some areas actually, because I went to Lagos December, was it December or November? A lot of things were cheap for me in Lagos. Like feeding in Lagos for me, I feel it was cheaper than Benin. At least whatever I ate, I felt full with whatever meal I ate. In Benin, you can spend so much and still not be full with your food, you get? So in some aspect, transportation in Lagos was also very fair for me. I don't know how others see it. Yeah, house renting may be very expensive in Lagos, but for God's sake, it's Lagos. So it's Lagos. We have so many industries there. We have so many companies there. You will shall make your money, you understand? But for God's sake, in Benin, there is nothing here. So why will things be unnecessarily expensive? So I just thought of analyzing it, the cost of living here. I'm going to talk about the feeding, the transportation, the house renting, and some other basic stuff. Yes. For me, the cost of living in Benin is very, very high now. And somehow I just feel like the masses play a major role in inflating these prices. The masses actually do play major roles in inflating these prices. You know, there's nobody to regulate prices. People just come up today, you buy a particular thing, a particular price. Tomorrow they tell you it has added. Who is adding this price? Who is adding? We never see the person adding it, but it keeps adding on a daily basis. So I'm going to just start by analyzing the house renting aspect of Benin City. Before that, I used to think, okay, housing is cheap in Benin, you know. Yeah, I think it was actually cheap like 2, 3 years ago. Renting was not that bad. But now everybody have teared their eye. People have teared their eye. Landlords have teared their eye. They want to make All the money they used to build their house in one, they want to make it in just a year. If you ask them, they'll tell you building materials are expensive. Okay, that's fine. But house renting is on the high now. Most people are, some people have been in their house for about 6, 7 years now, and still they've not thought of changing their house, because any attempt to want to change your apartment now, trust me, you're going to pay so much. I even know of a family member who was like, she wants to relocate, she wants to change her apartment, she wants to get a new house. When she went around for house hunting and they told her the price of house, only she advised herself and said, I'm enjoying this place. She stayed and advised herself. So house rent has gone high, it has increased. Yeah, drastically, it has actually increased. It has increased because we changed our apartment not too long, and trust me, even where we moved to is even more expensive than the place we were before. It's actually high now. You can't compare it to Lagos. House rent in Lagos is more expensive, definitely, and there are reasons to that. For God's sake, it's Lagos. Abuja definitely will be more expensive. Abuja and Benin may even be the same now, considering, because there are houses of 2 million in Benin now, 3 million naira. When we were doing our house hunting, I was shocked. Some houses 2 million naira, some 2.5. I'm like, in Benin here, what is in Benin? Where, like, which company is that person working that will now pay that kind of money? I don't understand. It's crazy. So renting is not funny again. Mm-mm. It's expensive. Now I would say expensive because we don't have industries here. We don't have anything to actually back that up. So housing to some extent has gone high. Yeah. Then talking about feeding in Benin City. Benin City feeding was quite easy and cheap before. Before now, you flex 10,000 naira, you flex like, you know, if you know what I mean. But now feeding in Benin is quite high. You go to the market women keep telling you story. You don't go help, oh, things don't cost. Oh, they increase them. So somehow I just feel like the masses are playing a major role in this increase in price. I feel like they just wake up and decide to increase this price. I don't even get it. I don't get it. Or is it that the supplier, their wholesalers, when bringing it to Benin, they increase it, and in other states they reduce it? Why? What's their reason for that? Because if the market women keep saying, oh, they bought it expensive, okay, the same people supplying you actually are supplying other states. So why are other states selling lower than your state? You go to the market, you buy a particular thing today, tomorrow the price has increased. Guys, liquid milk is now luxury. It's luxury. See, don't, you don't even look at me and say, how can it's luxury, my dear. It is luxury. I used to like to drink milk, like with my pap. I like making pap. My husband likes it as well. But now I can't remember when last we drank pap. I'm telling you, it's almost I can't remember when last to drink power, because the last time I was to buy retail liquid milk, they were like, the full cream is 650, 700. The normal cream is about 550, 600. I'm like, really? For liquid milk that I used to buy 300. In fact, there was a time we bought liquid milk 150, 100 naira. Everything is just getting worse. It's not coming down. Can't we just hear that liquid milk has come, things have come down. Now is now, as in, I'm just waiting for that day where things will actually just come back to normal. Food feeding is on the high side now. Feeding is on the high side now. Yeah, I went to the market just yesterday to make egusi soup. Pumpkin leaf, usually they wrap it 100 naira. If you're in Nigeria, I'm sure you understand, you know this. Or if you're in Benin City, I don't know if in other states they wrap it 200 or 500. But in Benin, in most markets, they wrap pumpkin leaf 100 naira. Some people even wrap 15 naira. Only for me to go yesterday and they said it's 200 naira. Looking at what they were giving for 200 naira, it was small, so I had to buy two. I'm like, what is happening? Melon, cup of melon now is 500 naira. Melon that used to be 200, 250. But we are Nigerians now, we are surviving. So feeding in Benin is quite high now. It's high. It is high. Things are expensive. The market too much. That's why I just feel like it's the individuals that are making things worse. I feel like people just want to increase the price. I don't know their reason for it, but maybe probably they feel like there's money in Benin. They are rich people. I don't even know. I hear some people say some things. Maybe it's because of this. But whatever the reason, like, it's not funny at all. It's not. I went to Lagos. I saw there was a huge difference with the feeding there and feeding in Benin. I don't know your experience, but my experience, I went with my husband. He testified to this too. I got Coke in Lagos. How much? We went to Balogun Market precisely. I got Coke 100 naira. I got bottled water 100 naira. But in Benin, bottled water now is 150. Coke is 200. Like, some people even sell 250. I got malt for 100 naira in Lagos. I'm like, what is happening? Is this not one Nigeria? Why are things cheap in some places and more expensive in other places? That is why I just feel like the people in Benin actually are making things worse for the citizen. The masses are playing a very huge role in this increase in price. You go to the market, noodles that I once used to buy 1.8, 2,000 noodles, now they tell you 4,000, 5,000 for noodles, things that are meant to be basic are now like luxury. There are so many homes now, they don't even have these things in their house anymore because it's luxury. Bread now, hey, I don't know if it's in other states too, oh, but in Benin, bread is luxury now. You can't go to somebody's house and just be eating bread anyhow. In fact, bread cannot even waste in people's house now. You dare not waste it. You dare not. And who is even buying the bread now? It's luxury. Before now, most homes drink bread and take bread and tea. But I'm sure some homes have reduced how they take bread and tea, considering the fact that we now buy bread 1,000 naira. Some bread is even 1.5. Bread that used to be 300, 400, it just went up. And the reason, according to the people, bakers, they are like flour has gone up, so they also have to increase their price. I'm like, who is increasing these things? What is going up? Okay, dollar affected flour. Okay, how did dollar still affect pumpkin leaf? How did dollar affect melon that we produce here? How is dollar affecting all these things? They'll tell you it's transportation, the fueling. It's just, it is well with this country. I know Nigeria, it's not easy for anyone to live in presently. If you're in Nigeria, trust me, people are suffering. If you can afford three square meal, trust me, there are so many people that cannot afford it. So many people. In fact, some of them are your friends. You see them smiling, coming out every day, looking good, and you think everything is well with them. They can't afford it. People are going through a lot. The salary is no longer, it's not enough. The minimum wage still remains the same, but the price of things keeps going up. It's not funny. I just pray God comes to rescue us in this country. And please, let's help ourselves. If you don't have a PVC, go and get your PVC. Something just has to happen this time. We are tired. Honestly, we are tired. So talking about feeding is high in Benin City. Trust me, it is high. Just yesterday that I went to buy what I needed to cook my melon soup. I saw some women were buying meat and they were all complaining like, I was like, that's not their face. Their countenance was down. What was happening? It was just price, as in the price of things has gone up. Imagine the money they brought to the market. See how things. These people that I'm telling you that they were complaining, they are not poor people. They had car keys in their hands. We are all feeling it. The rich, the poor, the middle class. We are all feeling this heat. We are feeling it. I know it's a national thing, but in Edo State now, I don't think Edo, they are taking it too far. In Edo State, we are taking it too far. We are taking it too far. Then the next thing I'll be talking about is transportation. Transportation in Benin could be, I see, I won't even call it cheap. If I'm to compare it to Lagos and some other states, I would still say it's a little expensive. And they have everything there. They have the companies, they have the infrastructures. Yeah, things are still better apart from house renting or other things. I feel they are cheaper in this place than compared to Benin. What's in Benin that people will just keep increasing prices? Transportation of last year is no longer the same of this year. What happened? Okay, they'll tell you it's fail. Definitely, you don't expect someone that bought fuel for 500 naira per liter to not increase his. He will definitely. But it's really, you may be like, okay, is this really affecting me? To some extent, it's affecting me. And it may not be affecting me so much, but I feel like I feel for people. If I am feeling it in this particular way, what about people that can't even, people that are below, people that can't even, that don't even have a good income at the end of the month? How are they surviving? See, people are suffering. That's the word I just keep telling people. Anytime I tell people are going through a lot. So just in any way you can show some kindness, just do. Your spirit just leads you to bless somebody. Please bless people. People are going through a lot. Basically, I just felt like ranting because yeah, my YouTube here is just like my mini diary. I felt like ranting. If people could actually relate to this, my experience in Benin City, it's crazy. It's crazy. God should just shall help us, and we should shall help ourselves by going to get your PVC. I think this brings me to the end of this video. Have a nice time. Do have a lovely day. It is well with us. Bye.